Emotions are the vibrant colors that paint the landscape of our daily lives, shifting from joy to sadness, anger to calm, often without warning. But beneath these shifting feelings lies a complex biochemical orchestra, our hormones. These tiny chemical messengers travel throughout the body, quietly influencing not just our physical health, but also our mood, our thoughts, and even the way we perceive the world. Understanding how hormones affect our emotions and thoughts can help us navigate the sometimes turbulent waters of human experience with greater awareness and resilience. At the heart of this interplay is the endocrine system, a network of glands that secrete hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones act as signals, communicating with organs and tissues to regulate everything from growth and metabolism to sleep and reproductive cycles. But their influence doesn't stop at the body's mechanics. Hormones also cross into the brain, where they interact with neurotransmitters, chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine that regulate mood, motivation, and emotional response. One of the most well-known hormones linked to mood is cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone. Produced by the adrenal glands in response to perceived threats, cortisol prepares the body for fight or flight by raising blood sugar, sharpening focus, and increasing energy. In short bursts, cortisol is protective, helping us respond to immediate challenges. But when stress is chronic, cortisol levels stay elevated, disrupting the delicate balance of neurotransmitters in the brain. Over time, this can lead to anxiety, irritability, trouble concentrating, and even depression. The feeling of being constantly on edge, easily startled, or unable to relax can often be traced back to hormonal patterns shaped by prolonged stress. Another key player in the emotional landscape is serotonin, a neurotransmitter heavily influenced by hormonal activity. Serotonin is often called the feel-good chemical because it promotes a sense of well-being and happiness. Low levels of serotonin are linked to depression, anxiety, and mood instability. Hormones such as estrogen help regulate the production and function of serotonin in the brain. That's why many people, especially women, notice mood swings or increased sensitivity around times when estrogen levels fluctuate, such as before menstruation, during pregnancy, or approaching menopause. Estrogen, one of the primary female sex hormones, has profound effects on mood and thought. Not only does it support the release of serotonin, but it also boosts the number of serotonin receptors in the brain, amplifying its mood-lifting effects. During the menstrual cycle, estrogen rises and falls, often leading to emotional peaks and valleys. For some, these hormonal changes can cause premenstrual syndrome, PMS, with symptoms ranging from irritability and sadness to fatigue and difficulty focusing. In more severe cases, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, PMDD, can lead to significant mood disruptions that interfere with daily life. Testosterone, often associated with male physiology, also plays a crucial role in emotional regulation for both men and women. This hormone is linked to feelings of confidence, assertiveness, and motivation. Low levels of testosterone can result in fatigue, low mood, and a sense of apathy, while higher levels are correlated with energy and drive. Fluctuations in testosterone, whether due to natural aging or medical conditions, can lead to mood changes that may be subtle or dramatic. Oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone or cuddle chemical, is released during moments of social bonding, such as hugging, touch, or even positive social interactions. This hormone fosters feelings of trust, connection, and empathy. After childbirth, oxytocin surges to promote mother-infant bonding. In daily life, the presence of oxytocin can enhance our sense of belonging and emotional security, while low levels may contribute to feelings of isolation or loneliness. Progesterone, another hormone with powerful effects on mood, is known for its calming, sedative properties. It helps balance the stimulating effects of estrogen and can promote relaxation and sleep. However, when progesterone levels drop, such as in the days leading up to menstruation, some people experience increased anxiety, restlessness, or insomnia. The thyroid gland, though small, has far-reaching effects on both body and mind. It produces hormones like thyroxine and triiodothyronine OSA, which regulate metabolism. When thyroid hormones are imbalanced, the brain and body both suffer. Hypothyroidism, or low thyroid hormone levels, often leads to symptoms of depression, sluggishness, and trouble concentrating. Hyperthyroidism, or excess thyroid hormone, can cause anxiety, irritability, and difficulty sleeping. Because the symptoms can be subtle or overlap with other conditions, thyroid imbalances are sometimes overlooked as a root cause of emotional and cognitive changes. Adrenaline, another hormone released in response to stress, is famous for its role in the body's rapid response to danger. It sharpens attention and readies the muscles for action. While this can be life-saving in emergencies, frequent surges of adrenaline, such as in chronic stress or anxiety disorders, can lead to a persistent sense of unease, trouble relaxing, and even panic attacks. The interplay of hormones and emotions is especially evident during life transitions. Puberty, for example, is marked by dramatic increases in sex hormones, which can lead to mood swings, sensitivity, and a heightened sense of emotional intensity. Pregnancy and childbirth bring their own hormonal fluctuations, often accompanied by shifts in mood, energy, and cognition. The postpartum period can be especially volatile, with some experiencing baby blues or even postpartum depression as hormones rapidly adjust. Menopause represents another hormonal milestone where declining estrogen and progesterone levels can trigger mood changes, anxiety, and difficulties with memory or concentration. Understanding these patterns doesn't mean we're at the mercy of our hormones. In fact, awareness is empowering. Lifestyle choices, such as regular exercise, balanced nutrition, adequate sleep, and stress management, can help regulate hormonal balance and support emotional well-being. Social connection, mindfulness practices, and seeking support when needed can also buffer the effects of hormonal fluctuations. In some cases, persistent mood changes or cognitive difficulties may signal the need for medical evaluation. Hormonal imbalances are treatable, and addressing the underlying cause can restore emotional equilibrium. For example, thyroid disorders can be managed with medication, and severe PMS or menopausal symptoms may respond to hormonal therapies or other interventions. Ultimately, hormones are just one part of the intricate tapestry that shapes our emotional lives. Genetics, environment, personal experiences, and social connections all weave together to create the unique experience of being human. But by recognizing the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, influence of hormones, we can better understand ourselves and others. We can approach changes in mood or thought with compassion rather than frustration, and make choices that support our well-being. In the end, the dance between hormones and emotions is a testament to the remarkable complexity of the human body and mind. By learning to listen to the rhythms of this dance, we can navigate its highs and lows with greater grace, resilience, and understanding.